Hi, am I on the air?
Yep.
Fuck.
Thanks.
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
John, I got you. John,
Do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded. I don't trust these feelings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud. Hammer in the air. Sunday nights, prime time. I flex my better. Voltron transform to DX Don. Mega and obscene. You probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke full of steam on any given night. I'll short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about, I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air.
Hi, am I on the air?
Well, what is going down, everybody? Welcome to a special edition of Am I on the Air? And why is it a special edition? Because I'm broadcasting live from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm out of town right now on a work trip. Got some stuff to do up here for a couple days, so I'm going to be recording this here from my hotel room. So I thank you for your patience in advance because my audio is not going to be as clear as it normally is. I don't have my microphones with me. I am recording this solely with the speaker on my laptop. So bear with me. I know sometimes when I do it this way, the audio is up and it's down, and sometimes it kind of fades out. I'm going to do my best to get this done as quickly as possible and get this show up and running for you guys. So bear with me. I wanted to make sure I got a new episode out this week for you all, and this is the way I got to do it. So thank you, and hopefully the ride will not be that bad. So anyways, this is season 14, episode 21. Night show is titled, Motherfucker. It's titled that because of the number one movie in the United States, which is The Hitmans Bodyguard. So welcome everybody to the show once again. This is Am I on the Air? I am your host, John Mega, and this is our latest episode here where we bring you the latest and greatest in entertainment news, TV, movies, the whole nine. So let's jump right into it and let's talk The Hitman's Bodyguard. This is the number one movie, like I said, in America. This is the new action comedy with Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson. Salma Hayek's in here. Gary Oldman plays the villain. Pretty good movie. You know, when these trailers dropped a couple months ago, I thought it was going to be awesome. I loved all the Red Band trailers. I really thought this was going to be great. I will say it did not pay off for me the way that the trailers did. I did walk out of this being disappointed. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. My expectations were very high for this thing, and it did not pan out, unfortunately. But there are great moments in this. It has pretty good action. Every time Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson are on the screen together, it is excellent. So there is a lot of good stuff here. It's awesome as I had hoped it to be. So, basically the general story of this movie is that Ryan Reynolds is a bodyguard and Samuel L. Jackson is a hitman. That's basically, he's in prison and they need him to testify at a big trial against Gary Oldman. But of course, as it goes in these kind of movies, usually people that are willing to testify against the mob bosses don't make it to the courthouse. So they hire Ryan Reynolds here to protect him and make sure that he gets to the courthouse in one piece. Like I said, Samuel L. Jackson, Salma Hayek plays Samuel L. Jackson's wife. She's awesome in the movie. She's not in it very much. She's really good. She does get. Elodie Young is in this, and she's pretty good. You'll know her from the Marvel Netflix show. She plays Elektra. And like I said, Gary Oldman plays the villain. So really good cast, really good chemistry between everybody. But like I said, overall, it was just okay when everything was said and done. I was hoping to be something where I'd be like, man, I need to go back to the theater and see that again, or I can't wait to buy this and watch it at home. And unfortunately, it didn't turn out to be just that. So on the 5-star Don Mega scale, I give the Hitman's Bodyguard 3 out of 5. Now, speaking of reviews, once again, shouting it out week in and week out. If you're already following me on the Stardust app, thank you so much. If you're not, what are you waiting for? If you like reviews on TV and movie shows, download Stardust. It's available on the iOS. It's available on Android. This is a really cool app that you can download. You can follow me directly. I'm on the app as Don Mega, all one word. And basically, it's an app where you can post 30-second mini reviews. They're video clips, and basically, we'll try to get a review out as soon as possible. Let you know how that TV show or that movie is. It's a great app. There's a lot of reviews up there for you guys to follow along with. So follow me on Stardust. Right now, I am binging and reviewing the new Marvel Defender show, which is off to an excellent start. I'm 5 episodes in. There's 8 episodes total. So far, so good. I am loving this show. I'm trying to do an episode-by-episode review on Stardust, so you can check out my first 5 reactions right now. We just reviewed the season premiere of Ice Season 2, and of course, Hitman's Bodyguard and a lot of other stuff. So follow me on Stardust and check out those movie reviews. You should really, really like it and appreciate it, and maybe you'll find something new to watch that you never would have thought to check out before if you hadn't seen my Stardust. So that is the movie review of the week. Let's get on over to the news and get this baby crack-a-lackin'. Up first, we have the full trailer for the multiplayer beta that's going to be starting on August 25th for Call of Duty World War II. So if you pre-order the game, you'll get to play that beta, which is going to be pretty damn cool. Supposedly, the villain Chameleon might be one of the baddies in the upcoming Silver and Black Spider-Man universe spinoff. They are still, HBO is still working on trying to bring back Big Little Lies for a season 2. Everybody's on board to come back. They want to make sure that they have the right story to justify bringing everybody back for it. Thor Ragnarok director says again he wishes that Freddie Mercury could have scored the film. That would have been amazing because you know how great the Highlander soundtrack was with Queen, and I could just imagine with the way that Thor Ragnarok is right now, that would have been an awesome team up right there. Some other news breaking that supposedly Valiant Comics, they're always trying to get their cinematic universe up and running. And the first movie they're looking to do is Quantum and Woody. And supposedly Joel McHale is in talks to star in Quantum and Woody. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. Barbara Hershey joins the X-Files season 11 in its upcoming season there. Good Omen is a new movie that has just cast Michael Sheen and David Tennant to star in it. This is based on the Neil Gaiman series Good Omens. So, and it looks like this probably will be coming to Studios. So we'll see if it just ends up going straight to Amazon or if it will get some sort of theatrical release. Speaking of David Tennant, he is also going to be returning in Jessica Jones season 2. Yes, he's returning as Kilgrave, aka the Purple Man. A lot of people are wondering how is that possible. Obviously, spoiler alert: she snapped his neck in season 1. Well, it looks like basically he's just going to be in her head, and he's going to be basically haunting her as the series goes on. So he's not technically back, but he is at the same time. Johnny Depp's studio Infintum Nile. What the hell? The Funcom video game, The Secret World, and its 2017 reboot, Secret World Legends, are going to be given a TV adaptation that will be produced by Johnny Depp's company, Infintum Nile. I'm probably saying that completely wrong, but that's what's going on right now. We have an article up with every confirmed actor so far for the live-action remake of The Lion King, so if you're looking for that, check that out. Actress Anna Taylor-Joy is set to reteam with her director Robert Eggers from The Witch on his new Nosferatu remake. This sounds like a good pairing. Anna Taylor-Joy is awesome, especially if you've seen Split. She can do some great stuff, man. Morgan, The Witch, she's a really great actress. She's actually filming X-Men, the X-Men spinoff right now, New Mutants. So that'd be cool to see her around. We have the brand new trailer for Molly's Game, which looks really great with Jessica Chastain and Idris Elba. We have Everything Wrong with Kong Skull Island that you can check out, plus the Honest trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Marvel Studios' Captain Marvel movie has just hired a new screenwriter. It looks just like it's going to be for some touch-up because they've already been working on the script for a while now. We have the first trailer for the Meyerowitz Stories, which is a new Netflix movie that's coming out that stars Adam Sandler and Ben Stiller. It actually looks pretty decent, and it's getting some actual buzz around it. So this isn't your typical slapsticky Adam Sandler. This is him actually going back to being a little bit serious. Pink is going to be receiving the Video Vanguard Award of the MTV VMAs this summer. I'm very happy about this. Netflix has renewed Ozark for a second season. I told you guys Ozark is awesome, and I'm glad that they're going to get 10 new episodes in season 2. Thanks to Netflix, Jason Bateman, Laura Linney, and crew are all coming back. Scott Glenn has joined Hulu's Stephen King series Castle Rock, so that's a pretty cool addition there. You'll know him as Stick if you watch the Marvel Netflix universe. Patrick Dempsey, Ben Swensner, Damon Wayans Jr. Are all signed up to star in the new Epics movie, The Truth About the Harry Quibbett Affair, which is based on the book that sold over 2 million copies. A License to Drive remake is in the works that will have 2 female leads in the lead role, so that's pretty interesting. Of course, remember the original was the 1988 film starring Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. Daniel Craig, this dude, man, he was coming out for days saying, like, I don't know why everybody's running reports that I'm coming back. That's not confirmed. I don't know if I'm coming back yet. And then literally the very next day, he's on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and he says, yeah, I'm coming back. I'm coming back for another one. So Daniel Craig is confirmed, finally, to come back one more time for James Bond. He's going to do the 25th one and rock it out, man. He says one more, and he's going to be done. So I don't know how I feel about it, man. I'm kind of hoping that they would bring in a new Bond because I feel like Daniel Craig has kind of sleptwalk through the last movie, and he talked a lot of crap about being James Bond after the last one. But, hey, you know, if he wants to have that nice little swan song, I guess we'll give it to him, right? So Daniel Craig coming back for Bond 25. Arrow has just added 12 Monkeys star Kirk Acevedo as Richard Dragon in the upcoming season of Arrow there. Julian McMahon, who, of course, played Doctor Doom in the original Fantastic Four movies, he's still hanging out in the Marvel Universe as he's just joined the Runaways cast. Runaways is the show that they're working on right now that will premiere on Hulu. Julian McMahon will be a part of the cast moving forward. Sasha Lane from the movie American Honey has just been cast as Hellboy's love interest in the reboot. She'll be playing Alice Monaghan, the love interest in the source material for the upcoming reboot. Let's see here. Jennifer Aniston is in talks for a new suburban comedy called My Blind Brother, which is another R-rated kind of adult comedy. So I love Jennifer Aniston in these type of films, so let's do it. Christopher Columbus says he has finished his script for Gremlins 3. He's ready to rock with his dark and twisted script. Hey, man, I'm ready for Gremlins 3. Let's bring it on. Dear White People director Justin Simien is prepping a new horror satire called Bad Hair. So that'll be the next thing he's working on. Amazon Studios in development on The Beast is an Animal with Ridley Scott's company, Scott Free. So they're developing that. Kate Blanchett is in early talks for The House with a Clock in Its Walls. Jack Black has already signed on, and this is based on the 1973 novel of the same name, The House with a Clock in Its Walls. We got an article up explaining Flashpoint, since this is the movie that we're forward with for the Flash solo film. Now you can find out everything about Flashpoint. Check out that article. Speaking of the DCEU, Ben Affleck promises a more traditional Batman in Justice League. He says this is going to be the comic book Batman that you all know and love, a lot lighter in tone than the way he was portrayed in Batman v Superman. So, you know, he's learned his lesson, he's getting back to working with others, and this will be your more typical Batman that you're all used to, which I think is pretty damn cool. Honey Britton is set to appear on Showtime's new show Smilf. Tom Cruise, of course, got injured filming his own stunt on Mission Impossible 6. And rumor has it that production is being shut down for 3 months. So far, they're saying that the movie will not move release dates, but hey, with a 3-month halt in production, you never know. It could be pushed back. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. Let's see here. One second. We have a trailer for a movie I heard nothing about and never in a million years thought about a sequel. Beyond Skyline, Skyline 2. Skyline was this weird little sci-fi movie that came out a couple years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago, and it was really bad, really, really bad, and I didn't think anybody saw it. Now we got Skyline 2, Beyond Skyline, with Frank Grillo. Wow. Where the hell did this movie come from, and who is financing this thing? You know, this is in an age where we talk about we can't even get a Dread sequel, and somehow Skyline 2 gets made. I don't even know, man. What I do know is there's a new video game coming out called Planet of the Apes Last Frontier, which is a new adventure game that's going to be set in the world of the Planet of the Apes trilogy, which is pretty damn awesome. So I love that. You can check out the first trailer for Colin Farrell and Nicole Kidman's new movie, The Killing of a Sacred Deer. So check that out. So check this out. I want to talk a little bit about Moviepass. Moviepass, if you haven't heard, is a subscription-based service that allows you to subscribe for just $9.95 a month and go to the movie theaters unlimited every month. Unlimited. Yes, for $10 a month. It sounds pretty crazy, right? It sounds too good to be true. It might be too good to be true, but that's what they're doing right now. This site, Moviepass, has been around for a while, for a couple of years now. Actually, almost myself about a year ago. The subscription price was about $35 a month, which I couldn't really fathom. You know, 35 seemed a little much and wasn't worth signing up for. And they had like a 6-month commitment and all this kind of stuff. So I never did it. Now they dropped it to $9.95 for everybody. No commitment, no contract. Cancel anytime. It's pretty amazing. So the site's been crashing like crazy because everybody's signing up. I signed up myself. Hey, man, I go to the movies a lot, right? I'm always trying to review movies on here for you guys. So why not, right? But AMC is now threatening legal action, and some of the other movie theaters are starting to think, hey, we'll sue too. I don't understand why they're mad, to be honest, because the way that this system works is that MoviePass sends you basically like a debit card. You can't use it anywhere else, but it's a MoviePass kind of credit card. And what you do is you go on the app, you pick what movie you want to watch, you tell them what theater you're going to, and they actually will load the money that it costs to buy a ticket onto your card. So if you're going, let's just say for shits and giggles, the movie is $10, right, that you're going to see. You go, you pick the movie, and they load $10 onto your card. You go up to the box office or the kiosk, and you buy your ticket for the $10 that they put on their card. So I don't understand why they're mad, because they're still getting paid full ticket value. Even though you're only paying $10 for the whole month, MoviePass is paying the theater a full movie ticket price every time you go. So there's really nothing for them to be pissed about. If anything, they should be excited because this is driving traffic back into the movie theaters. You're going to buy concessions. You'll probably buy more concessions now because you didn't have to buy a movie ticket. So now you might be more inclined to buy a soda or popcorn, right? So they should be loving this thing. I really don't understand. I know that they're saying, hey, this doesn't seem like a good business sense. How can it stay in business? You know what? For me, I don't care. Even if this thing lasts only 6 months, and that's 6 months that I get to go to the movies unlimited for only $10 a month. So, if it goes out of business, I'm right back where I was yesterday. So it doesn't bother me whatsoever, and it really shouldn't bother any of these movie chains. So MoviePass sounds pretty cool. If you want to sign up like me, go to moviepass.com and sign up for the program, or you can just download the app and sign up to the app directly as well. Remember, the site is still crashing pretty periodically just because so many people are signing up. So, look for that confirmation email after you sign up to know that it definitely went through. But yeah, that MoviePass, pretty cool. The Suits season 7 finale is planned now to be a backdoor pilot for a Gina Torres spin-off show that they're going to be doing after this season 7 wraps up. So pretty cool. I like when they do backdoor pilots, get something else. We have the first official trailer for Vengeance, a love story, which is a new Nicolas Cage movie, also with Don Johnson. Yeah, so check that one out. We have the season 2 trailer for Vice Principals. I love this show. Unfortunately, it's only going to be the final season. It's only 2 seasons long. This is what they plan to do from the beginning. And it'll start on Sunday, September the 17th. Joy Nash is set to lead AMC's new show Dietland, which will be premiering in 2018. We've got some new set photos from Aquaman that you can check out. Supposedly Nick Fury himself will not be popping up in the next 2 Avengers films. Samuel Jackson, of course, doing a lot of publicity for the Hitmans Bodyguard, was of course asked, hey, what's going on with Infinity War? And he says, hey, I'm not in Avengers 3 or Avengers 4. And he was sounded pretty pissed off that he wasn't in Black Panther either. He says, they finally do a black superhero and Nick Fury ain't invited. So I don't know what's going on with Nick Fury and his status in the MCU. I mean, we do know that he's going to be in the Captain Marvel movie, but that takes place in the 90s. After Age of Ultron, it looked like Nick Fury was back, right? He was in full-blown SHIELD mode again. But then we never see him in anything else. He wasn't in Civil War, and now he's not going to be in the 2 Avengers movies. Seems pretty weird to not have Nick Fury pop up in an Avengers film. I hope that he's just saying that to rile people up, and he does pop up. We'll see. Maybe he's going to be in reshoots that they got planned down the road, but we will have to wait and see. Seth Rogen is set to produce Good Boys, which will be a new R-rated comedy in the vein of Superbad. I love the sound of that. We have the new official international trailer for Thor Ragnarok, which features a little Doctor Strange in the beginning of it. So, spoiler warning for you guys. I mean, we've already reported that Doctor Strange is in the movie, but if you don't want to see him in any of the footage, stay away from the international trailer. If you're a fan of the video game Crackdown, well, Crackdown 3 has been delayed again, and the original November release date has been pushed back to spring of 2018. St. Vincent is set to direct The Picture of Dorian Gray with a female lead based on the 1890 novel of the same name. The Shazam director says that Black Adam was in the earlier scripts, but now they've decided to separate the two. Black Adam will get his own movie, and they want to focus completely on Shazam for this first film that they're going to be doing. So I guess there's a confirmation that The Rock and his Black Adam will not be in the Shazam movie. Supposedly, The Defenders is kicking off phase 2 of the Netflix MCU shows. That kind of makes sense, so I kind of dig the sound of that. We got a pretty cool new poster for the new Kingsman, The Golden Circle, that you can check out there. Lock and Key. Yes, they're moving forward with another Marvel series. Or is this a Marvel series? Or maybe I'm thinking of it differently. And this is a graphic novel. But Frances O'Connor, she's great. She's going to star in the new Lock and Key series that's coming to Hulu. And she's going to be the female lead in the pilot. So sounds pretty good there. It with the creepy clown is officially heading to IMAX screens. So you can thank the Marvel Inhumans, which was supposed to get a 2-week run. They shortened it to a 1-week run so they can make room for it. Because it looks like it's going to make a lot more money than Inhumans. So it's a smart move on IMAX's part. ABC has ordered a live-action sitcom based on the Jetsons cartoon. I'm going to have to wait and see on that one, man. That sounds pretty... I just don't know, man. Your favorite Marvel Studios films are returning to Cinemark for 1 week only. If you have a Cinemark theater at your local neighborhood, go check this one out. It's only going to be $5 to get in, and you can pretty much watch any of the Marvel films over the next week. They even got discounts on popcorn and soda and hot dogs and everything. Some cheap concessions, only $5. I think the only movies they're not showing is like Iron Man 2 and 3 and Thor 2. they're pretty much showing every other movie from Phase 1 and Phase 2. So definitely go check that out. It's pretty cool, man. Marvel Studios Week over at Cinemark. Big news dropped the other day that an Obi Wan Kenobi solo film. You know how Star Wars is doing these Star Wars story spin-off ones every couple of years. This is one of the next ones up. They're going to do a standalone Obi Wan, and it's in the works. And it's going to be definitely interesting, man. Stephen Daldry is in negotiations to direct the film. That's pretty much all we know at this point. Supposedly, it's really early in its conception. We don't know if Ewan McGregor's coming back. I am assuming that he is. But this should be the next Star Wars story that they're putting together. We have a new trailer for Literally Right Before Aaron, which is new Kobe Smulders and Justin Long drama. Supposedly, Galaxy Quest. A couple years ago, they were looking to do a revival over on Amazon, and then they scrapped it. Now it looks like they're moving forward again, man. They want to do it. So it looks like Amazon's Galaxy Quest revival is back on, and Paul Scheer has been hired to script. Paul Scheer's great, man. I think this is a great addition. Let's bring it on, man. Galaxy Quest. This will be a great addition to Amazon. Justin Theroux has just joined Emma Stone and Jonah Hill in their Netflix show Maniac. So that's a great addition right there, too. Nathan For You gets a season 4 trailer, so check that out. That's been released. Robert Patrick, of course, who plays the T-1000 in Terminator 2, he was doing an interview, and he actually gave us a little bit of trivia, which I never knew. He says Billy Idol was originally set to play the T-1000 in T2. That's pretty crazy, man. Could you imagine Billy Idol? Robert Patrick was so great in the role. I can't even imagine anybody else doing it. Amy Poehler has a new animated comedy in the works over at Fox, so that'd be pretty cool there. Michael B. Jordan and director Jennifer Hugh Nelson is in talks for A Bittersweet Life, which is an upcoming remake of the 2005 Korean film. So pretty interesting there. It is expected to be the highest grossing Stephen King film of all time. So they're expecting it to debut around $50 million, which is pretty awesome there. We have Everything Wrong with Ghost in the Shell, so check that one out if you're interested there. And let's see here as I go through my notes. There's a pretty cool, really quick little Punisher teaser trailer that dropped after Avengers came out this past Friday. Post-credits kind of scene, but they released it online where just kind of a voiceover, and then it has the Punisher symbol banged into the ground. I feel like they're being super secretive with the Punisher show, but supposedly it comes out in a couple months, I believe in November. So we'll get our third Marvel show this year, which is pretty awesome over on Netflix. I don't think this one will tie into the Defenders very much, but I'm excited for Punisher with Jon Bernthal. So check out this little teaser if you haven't seen it yet. Supposedly Patty Jenkins is finally nearing her deal to direct the Wonder Woman sequel. I mean, file this under no shit category, but she's been in negotiations for a while, and supposedly it's moved into final negotiations. She's been trying to get that money, son. Wonder Woman just passed $800 million at the worldwide box office, so she deserves it, and I'm glad to hear that she's going to probably be coming back. I think she's about 95% there, so something pretty damn crazy would have to happen to have this not go through. So congrats on bringing Patty Jenkins back for Wonder Woman 2. We have your first look at Frank Grillo and Wheelman coming to Netflix on October 20th. Pretty cool. This sounds like a pretty cool film there. Super Troopers 2. A lot of people have been waiting for this one for quite some time. Now we know that the film is officially coming out next year, and they have secured 4/20/2018 as the release date. Yes, April 20th, 4/20. Get it? Yuck. Super Troopers, hilarious. Super Troopers release date 4/20/2018, locked and loaded for your enjoyment. In the rumor mill, they're saying that the long-rumored Jabba the Hutt and Boba Fett spinoffs are reportedly in development as well on top of the Obi Wan films. So looks like they're getting their stuff in line for those solo films. And some pretty interesting news here. Jesse T. Usher is set and been cast as the son of Shaft. Yes, Tim Story will be directing. They're doing a movie called Son of Shaft, where he will play, guess what, Samuel L. Jackson's son in the somewhat reboot / sequel. Remember, Samuel L. Jackson played Shaft in a 2002 film, I believe. I actually really like Samuel L. Jackson's Shaft movie, where Christian Bale was actually the bad guy in that. But yeah, Jesse T. Usher will play the son of Samuel L. Jackson's character, which Samuel L. Jackson's character, I believe, was either the son or the nephew of the original Shaft from the TV show. So they're expecting that he's going to come back as well, and they'll make it a whole big Shaft family. So pretty interesting news here, man. I didn't think that they would do anything else in that Shaft universe. I've been hearing a lot of rumors about a reboot and a remake, and I didn't think it had anything to do with the Samuel L. Jackson one, but it's pretty cool that they're going to connect the dots there. So why not, right? Samuel L. Jackson is in talks to return as well, which it should be. So I like it a lot. Adam Wingard, director of the upcoming Godzilla vs. Kong, says, hey, in the 2020 film, there will be a winner. So he says they're not going to cop out. There will be a winner. So I'm pretty excited about that. We have the first season 2 teaser trailer for Riverdale, which looks pretty cool. Let's see here. John Boyega confirms a couple of the Star Wars Last Jedi celebrity cameos that's been filmed, so definitely check that out. I won't read it to you because everybody's very crazy about their Star Wars spoilers. Check that out if you're interested on our Twitter page. Snooki and JWoww are headed back to the Jersey Shore. They're going to be doing a VH1 spinoff. So yeah, more Jersey Shore. That's what we needed. Let's see here. What do we got? We have the episode 3 trailer for Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, the Telltale series video games. Check that out if you're interested. Congratulations to the Conjuring universe. They just passed the $1 billion mark, and supposedly it only cost about $80 million to make all the movies in the Conjuring world right now. So that's Conjuring 1, 2, Annabelle 1, Annabelle 2, and they've already made that much money, man, over $1 billion, like an $80 million budget. Pretty crazy, and they still got The Nun, Crooked Man, and Conjuring 3 coming down the road. So this is a very financially pleasing universe. Let's see here. On some sad news, Jerry Lewis passed away over the weekend. He was 91 years old. Looks like he had heart failure. Genius of comedy, been around a lot of telethons, Nutty Professor, The Bellboy. He was definitely a true comedic legend. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the family and friends of Jerry Lewis. In some other funny trivia news, Matt LeBlanc says that he was originally going to be Phil on Modern Family, but he turned it down. So look at that, man. Can you imagine Matt LeBlanc was going to be Phil on Modern Family? I can't even picture that, man. I love Phil, and they got the right guy for it, so I'm glad Matt LeBlanc passed it up. Uncharted director wants the movie to be the Indiana Jones for a new generation, and I truly think it can be, so I'm glad that is the direction that they're going for there. Xbox One X is now available for pre-order for $500. The system drops on November 7th. Really don't understand why they're releasing this thing. There's really no point. And some pretty cool news. The Flash has added Katie Sackhoff to play a new DC Comics villain. I'm pretty happy about that because she is awesome. She's going to be playing Blacksmith. She's an awesome actress, man, and she's great and physically intimidating. She'll whoop your ass, and I love the addition of her being on The Flash. And they're even saying that you're going to first see her in a little mini crossover. Her character will pop up on Arrow first and then jump over to the Flash universe. Paul Greengrass is set to direct a new film about Norwegian terrorist attack, a terrorist attack that will be on Netflix. VH1 has ordered RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 3. We got 7 new character posters for Marvel's Inhumans. David Hasselhoff says he wants to do a gritty, R-rated Knightrider film in the vein of Logan. Yeah. Funny thing, though, is that so he comes out, he says he wants to do all this, and then the rumor mill on another site says that they're looking to make a R-rated Knightrider, but in a comedic vein, a la 21 and 22 Jump Street, like every other TV show is trying to do. And supposedly they want John Cena to play the lead and Kevin Hart to play the voice of Kit. That's the voice in the car. I want to see that one. David Hasselhoff, I appreciate everything you've done. I don't know about you and your Logan version of Knightrider, but I want the comedic one with John Cena and Kevin Hart. That's what I want. We got the movie and TV titles coming to September to Amazon Prime. We got the official synopsis revealed for M. Night Shyamalan's new film Glass. So check that out. I don't want to read it because, once again, this could be very spoilery if you haven't seen Split. So definitely, if you want to see what the official synopsis is for Glass, check it out on our Twitter page. We just posted that news earlier today. I'm happy to announce, too, that Netflix has ordered Season 2 of Friends from College. I love it. This was a great show. I really enjoyed Friends from College. Binge watched the entire first season. It's great. It was only 8 episodes, and it will return with 8 more next year. So that's awesome, man. Congratulations, Friends with College. Pedro Pascal is in negotiations to be the villain in the Equalizer sequel with Denzel Washington. So good addition there. Ed Skrein, who of course was the villain in the Deadpool movie, he's signed on to the Hellboy reboot, and he'll be playing Major Ben Damio in the reboot there. Xena Warrior Princess. This was supposed to begin a reboot over on NBC. They've been talking about it over the past couple years. Well, NBC has said it's officially dead. It is no longer moving forward over at NBC. So who knows what will happen with this down the road, but no longer on NBC. And that's your news. I mean, we banged through at a very hyper speed, a little over a half hour there. Let's talk release dates and box office, and we'll wrap this baby up. On DVD and Blu-ray tomorrow is supposed to be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And I say it was supposed to be because something is happening right now, and I have not gotten official word. The movie's already available digitally, but it was supposed to come out on Blu-ray and DVD tomorrow. I pre-ordered this thing weeks ago, and I got an email earlier today saying, sorry, your shipment's been delayed, and it hasn't shipped out yet, which is very odd. I just, for shits and giggles, decided to go on Amazon and see what they showed. And as of right now, the Blu-ray on Amazon is listed as no official release date, like it's just been yanked. So I'm wondering what the hell is going on here. I saw a commercial earlier today that said it was still coming out tomorrow, but no retailer has it listed for tomorrow. So it looks like it's been pushed back. It looks like there's been some kind of issue going on. I don't know what it is. Hopefully we'll have news here soon. Or just keep an eye out for it. Maybe it's just a 1 or 2 day delay. I hope it's nothing big. We'll see. So Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 should be out hopefully this week. In theaters this Friday is Polaroid, which is a little horror movie that probably none of you have even heard of, but that comes out this Friday. So I will probably go see Logan Lucky, since I didn't get to see that one last week. Play a little catch up there. And here's your box office. Coming in number 10, it's Wind River with $3 million. Number 9 is The Dark Tower with $3.7 million. Number 8 is Girls Trip with $3.8 million. Number 7, Spider-Man Homecoming with $4.3 million. Number 6 is The Emoji Movie with $4.4 million. Number 5 is Nut Job 2, Nutty by Nature with $5.1 million. Number 4 is Dunkirk with $6.7 million. Number 3 is Logan Lucky with its debut at only $8.1 million. That was a very bad debut for Logan Lucky, which is sad because everybody seems to really like the movie. So very poor debut, though, with only $8.1 million. Number 2 is Annabelle Creation, dropping from number 1 to number 2 week over week, this time bringing in $15.5 million. And your number 1 film, like we talked about before, TikTok, motherfucker, Hitmans Bodyguard, bringing in $21.6 million. So congratulations there. Awesome, number 1. But this overall box office, they say, is the lowest of the entire year. So, that's sad. But that, my friends, will do it. As I hope this wasn't too hard to listen to. Wanted to get the show recorded. Like I said, thanks for bearing with me with the recording of this on my laptop. We'll get back to our normally scheduled time and date this upcoming weekend, and hopefully, like I said, we'll have a review for Logan Lucky if it stays in theaters another week. He said that. No, it'll be around. So thank you everybody for listening once again. Please make sure you check out our official webpage at amiontheair.com. And of course, you can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/amiontheair. You can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/amiontheair. Follow me on Twitter at dx.mega. You can subscribe to us on iTunes. We're available there. Make sure you subscribe to the one that lists me, Don Mega, as the host. There is 2 feeds. We've been doing the show for many, many years. There's an old feed, and then there's a new one. So look for our new logo. Look for the one that says, hosted by Don Mega, and that's me. So you can also find the link to our iTunes on our webpage, like I said, amiontheair.com. If Android's your thing, like I said, Google Play Music. We're available on Stitcher, Spreaker, TuneIn. We post the audio versions on the YouTube page. It's youtube.com/amiontheair as well. Follow us on Instagram, and of course, follow me on Stardust, like I said, for TV and movie reviews, 30-second clips. Follow me on Stardust simply at Don Mega. And I got to shout out our affiliates at reddragonsradio.com. We are always streaming on demand 24/7 at reddragonsradio.com. Follow on Twitter at reddragonsradio. Another great podcast on there too, so follow along. That'll do it for us here on this August the 21st. I hope you all have a great week. And until next time, y'all. Peace.
Bye, everybody. Red Dragon.